Hi, this is Weekly Reflections, and I'm Nancy Joy. It's a beautiful day in Iowa. It's going to be 70. A little windy, but beautiful. I have a really great, exciting, wonderful message for you today. I guess I'm just spouting out so much energy right now. It's unbelievable. But I was reading a galactic heart, Sheldon Idle's site, and his partner Colleen is working with an ET from Andromeda. And there was this great quote this extraterrestrial being said to Colleen, and it is, "There is a wild horse enjoying the freedom of the open range in every human heart." That's what she felt from exploring our beautiful planet. And when I meditate, when I think about and often am already living in our new reality in the golden age, I always experience this new earth as the one word is freedom. It's free. There's free energy. We're free from disease. We're abundant. We're free to choose our path, free to live our passion. We're free to choose not to get involved in the dualities that keep being presented in front of us, and to stay. We're free to be in our hearts, to live and dance and experience all that true freedom has to offer. And it is not lost on me here that the the country in our world that was created to hold, for with Saint Germain, the purple flame of freedom in the heart, was this country, and yet it probably is the one most one of the ones most not free in many respects. And we all know that that's changing because we've held that space in our hearts. And I find it truly exciting. Being a horse person all my life, I know and admire them, and they have always taught me freedom. There is nothing more free than hopping on a horse and galloping through the woods. Jumping over obstacles and giving him free rein to be. And you know what? To give a huge, maybe 800-pound animal that you're riding on free rein to gallop and take you where he will requires a fair amount of balance, yes, but also courage and trust. And there's no other combination in the world where two beings with separate hearts, separate energy fields, and separate bodies have to work together to create something, a movement, whatever they're working together to create, even if it's just fun. From the time I was a little girl in my neighborhood on Shady Lawn Drive, I would sit in my room. I collected horses. I had model horses. I read horse books. And I'd sit in my room and I would dream of walking out my door and seeing a beautiful horse with a big bow on it for me, and I'd hop on the horse and I'd ride away into the woods that were not far from my neighborhood, in complete freedom, away from my mom telling me to clean my room, away from doing homework. It was always about being free. I did not manifest a horse into my life until I was an adult in my 30s, and in fact I had 2 little kids. But then I began, and not only did I end up with one, then there was another, and then there was another, and I showed horses, and I instructed people with horses. I ran a horse camp for kids. I was, like Miss Horse, perhaps you might say. They run deep within my heart, is what I'm trying to say to you. There's a great TV series, if you are at all drawn to the freedom of the horse. It was done in Canada, near Alberta. And so the wild and the horses there are magnificent. It's called Heartland. I think I watched it on either Netflix or Amazon or something, but it's terrific. Anyway, so the thing to remember is that the freedom that the horse represents in our hearts is what's awakening now on our planet. The idea that we are sovereign, free beings. We are creator gods. This is alive and awake in ourselves and becoming more and more so. I'm really excited that this weekend I'm facilitating my first 5D emotional workshop with a small group of hearts to actuate this field, because the excitement you're feeling listening to me and what I'm describing in freedom, it's an emotion. It's not just a word. It's a living emotion. It's energetic within you. So we're going to learn, we're going to work with embodying that in our very being. So I'm excited about it. What I would say to you right now, it takes, like I said, takes courage to be free. You have to let go. What's that old song by, oh gosh, my mind, me and Bobby McGee. Can't remember, but freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing don't mean nothing if you ain't free. Reminds me of that. So I would suggest that right as you listen to this message, or definitely today, you find a place in your life that you're ready to set yourself free in. Maybe you can't do it all at once. Like I'm in my neighbor's situation now, right? We talked about, but boy, I feel free. And it's over, but I have to play it out. And so with that new energy, I'm not getting bogged down in how to fight and how to resist it and try to make something different happen. So in whatever way, maybe there's an organization or a board that you really don't want to be in, but you feel guilty or obligated. Leave it. Find your horse. Ride to freedom. Maybe you really so bogged down with your job. Either find a free way to make your job better, or find a new job, or leave it and see where the world takes you. Find something that you are ready to be free from and see how empowering it is, especially with the energy on the earth right now. And so jump on board the horse, the freedom train, the freedom, and put your hands up in the air and gallop into this new space. There's probably nothing more exciting, and you can do it right in your own life. I feel very guided to share with you this message that's been coming through. It's called the Universal Information Project. And they are saying that on April 9th, next Saturday, in the Midwest, it would be from 1 to 3, there's a huge wave. What they say is a massive energetic shift is coming, and we're here to make you aware that on April 9th, 2016, at well, they say 11 p.m. Pacific time, so 1 here in Iowa. And for the following 3 hours, okay, it's 3 hours, a massive energetic message is being remotely communicated and shown to an innumerable amount of the awakened light beings on earth. This message is one of love, peace, surrender, forgiveness, compassion, healing, and a powerful vibration is being sent directly to individuals throughout their energetic field. I have a link to it on my written portion. Of course, I can't figure out how to do the links on YouTube. But if you go to the Universal Information Project website, or you can see the link here, but you'd have to paste it into an active link. So that's this Saturday. And as I said, it's my emotional healing retreat. So I'm extra excited. So have a wonderful week of freedom and joy. Catch the magic, and don't forget to mark your calendars and pass on the news about this Saturday's great burst of energy coming through all of us. Take care of who you are. See you next week. Bye-bye.